Hello my amazing whitey family, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well and great. Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making another delicacy from Akwa Ibom state in Nigeria. The soup we'll be making together is called Editan soup. It is very different from the popular afang soup. The leaf looks just like what you see on the screen, a bit larger than the afang leaves. It's also bitter, and when you wash it, it's a bit slimy. So let's make this food together. I'll show you just one way to which we you can prepare this meal. There are actually different ways. It can be made with okra, it can be made with banga, that's palm fruits, and also it can be made with water leaf. But the method to which we'll be making this today is that of water leaf. I do not have water leaf, so I'll be using spinach, but it's the same method. So stay tuned, do not go away. Let's make this together. So for the ingredients I have on the screen, as you can see, smoked fish, I have some seasoning cubes, I have dry fish, crayfish already blended, chopped onions, palm oil, dry pepper, salt that I'll be using for salt to taste, and also my spinach already washed and chopped. And there is my editor, and I showed you guys earlier what the leaf looks like. This was sent to me from Nigeria, so already it was sliced and dried. But usually, if you're getting the fresh one from the market, you need to slice it and then pound it. But because this is already in small bits, because it was dried, I will not need to be pounding or blending it. So the next step after pounding is to soak in warm water for about 30 minutes, so as to wash off a bit of the bitterness. I told you guys earlier that this is very bitter, so you can't cook it directly like that. Because it's a dry one, I'm not going to be soaking for up to 30 minutes, since it doesn't have much of the bitterness in it anymore. But if you're getting the fresh one, you need to soak in warm water for 30 minutes and then wash it. Now, this is the beef I'll be using. You can use any protein of your choice. I have there in the pot cow beef and cow skin. So I added onions, salt, and seasoning cubes. Also, I'll be adding ginger and garlic. And we're going to be covering the pot. Allow the meat to cook in its own juice to absorb all the seasoning added to it. We'll cook it for about 10 minutes. Now I'm back to the Editan leaves. So I'm just adding the hot water now, and I'm going to cover and leave it for about 15 to 20 minutes. I forgot to show us earlier the stockfish, so I'll be using stockfish as well. This is cooked already, I just need to debone it. Back to the pot. The meat has been cooking for about 10 minutes now. Time to add more water to the pot. Another key ingredient that I do not have now is periwinkle with the shell. It takes this soup to another level, but I do not have it. So if you do have it in your vicinity, do make sure to use it. So I just added more water now, and I covered it, came back to it after like 10 minutes to add all the fish, the smoked one and the dry one. At this point, then I also added stockfish already deboned. I'm adding now crayfish to it, and then our Cameroon pepper, the dry pepper. Add pepper according to your palate, and then we are going to cover and allow it come to a boil. Time now to wash the Editan leaf. It's been soaking for about 20 minutes, so I just brought it to the zinc. Using a strainer now, we are going to rinse it under running water. So I just washed that and make sure that all the slime, everything is out. You don't need the water, just the leaves. Just wash through and make sure the water that is coming out of it runs clear, no longer dark brown, and this is ready. Back to the pot. All of our protein has been boiling, the crayfish, everything is almost ready. The soup is almost ready, guys. Almost ready. Time to add our palm oil. Add the palm oil as much as you would like in your soup. And then we are going to cover and allow it come to another boil for like 2 to 3 minutes. Back to it now. It's been boiling very well. I tested and it was okay, my salt and everything, and then I just added the spinach. This is the point where you add your water leaves. So you add, and then we're going to cover the pot again for like 2 to 3 minutes as well, not for too long. So we are back to the pot now. The spinach has wilted, and then I'm just going to stir. I have to test again. You know, the water from the spinach has actually diluted the soup, so I'll need to test to see if we would need to add any other thing to it. So I tested and I need to add more salt to the taste, which I did as well. I wish there was periwinkle in this soup. So time to add the editan. Adding the editan now, and I'm going to add the last batch of the crayfish as well. When you cook your soup and you always have leftover, like divide your crayfish into two, use from the beginning, and at the end of it add more crayfish. It enhances the taste and the richness of the soup. So if you have not been doing that, I advise you to do so. This soup goes well with fufu. We'll soon be going to the dining table, so if you don't eat fufu, tell me what you would like. Semo, wheat, or you want me to make eba for you, just tell me, because we're going to the dining table very soon. So this is me adding the last batch of the crayfish. Cover, allow it to steam for like 3-5 minutes, and then we are back to the pot, and the soup is looking so inviting. Guys, if you've sticked around and watched to this point, I appreciate you. If you are not part of the family yet, please click the subscribe button and do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this family and giving me your support. I appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.